And back here once again at Tiger Stadium. Just to catch you up here, well, things necessarily not going well for the Waynesville Tigers. Try to go for it on 4th down and short. They give the ball back up over to Camdenton. Camdenton, 1 play, 1 score. And so as it stands, it's now 21-0 here in favor of the Lakers. Again, Connor Harbin here with you alongside Garrett Bowles. Big apologies, having some technical issues here tonight. Again, trying to throw something new on into the system, which always comes with issues here and there. We're trying to keep it going. Of course, we obviously sound a whole lot better than years past because of the new system, but we're just trying to get it going here. So again, apologies and big thank you to sticking with us here as we work out some of those kinks. But again, keeping it locked in right here. 2:16 left to go in the first quarter. Waynesville trailing by 21 here at this time. Again, all the way about, Garrett, what was that, 80 yards?
I believe it was 90 total yards there for the Camdenton offense on 1 play.
Yeah, 90 yards, bare shore to Camdenton for the 3rd touchdown of the day. So Camdenton set to kick it away once again. Another solid kick, this time going to be fielded about the 10-yard line. Waynesville looking to return up the right side, now trying to cut back to the left, but he's taken down around the 20. And so that's where we'll see the Tigers start their next drive. So, positives of the last drive, Waynesville marching down quite a bit. Unfortunately, just stalled out in 4-down territory and weren't able to get the last couple yards they needed.
That's exactly right. Just trying to run it up the middle for the fourth down conversion there. Not quite able to do it, and that's big props to this Camdenton defensive line, who has just been, for the most part, fantastic. You're not going to get a tackle for loss every play, but they've been great at containing this pretty explosive running game.
So again, 1st down and 10. The drive starts right at the 20-yard line. Thomas Plummer sent in motion, but it's going to be a quarterback keeper instead into the secondary, and another big chunk here on 1st down. Make it about 10.
Another good play right up the middle, using some trickery right there. That's got to continue if you're the Tigers. You have got to disguise absolutely everything that you're doing. It's got to be very impressive, it's got to be fast, and it's got to be explosive, because like we said before in the pregame, if these Camdenton Lakers can guess correctly what you're going to do, it's going to spell trouble for whoever is carrying the football.
So another new set of downs here. Great 1st down play. David Vernon pushing through. Thomas Plummer sent in motion. 5 on the play clock. Now here's the snap. Running back keeper this time on the direct snap. And that's one of the quirks of this Waynesville offense, as they get about 2 yards here on 1st down to set up 2nd down and 8. Can you really call it a direct snap if you're running the fake to the quarterback? You're faking the handoff to Vernon, and Kelsey Jr. is operating the quarterback. It's a very unique offense, and so far it's gotten Camdenton a little bit crossed up at times.
It is. We've heard in the National Basketball Association about positionless players. I think Waynesville inventing a positionless player of their own right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that reference. I like that. We usually do baseball around here, but basketball is also accepted. 2nd down, it's Michael Kelsey Jr. again. Going to get forward, still on his feet. Forward momentum going to be stopped, though, here after about 4 or 5. And so another 3rd down here. It'll be 3rd down and about, well, they'll say about 3rd down and a short 5 here for the Waynesville Tiger offense. Football on the 37-yard line.
And these plays are very impressive still for the Waynesville offense. You can see that I feel like the ball carrier is running a little differently. Usually they try to keep their head up and scan the field. Right now they are running head first into whatever attempts to get into their way. It's working right now.
And now a whistle before this 3rd down play.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
Yeah, and that'll do it here for the 1st quarter. So Waynesville showing a little bit of drive on offense, but unfortunately an interception and a failed 4th down conversion means Camdenton gets plenty of chances to score, and score they did. They lead Waynesville 21-0 at the end of the 1st quarter. We'll go ahead and take ourselves a 60-second timeout. We'll come back in just a moment. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football right here on Z102.3.
Chevrolet in Waynesville is one of Missouri's top-performing Chevy dealers. They're locally owned and operated. Lowe Chevrolet is getting more new inventory every week. When the semi-truck rolls onto the Lowe Chevrolet parking lot, Pick what you want off the truck right there on the spot. Check back often to see what new vehicles have arrived. Find them online at lowchevy.com. And of course, see them off I-44 exit 156, Waynesville.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Back here once again, Tiger Stadium, start of the second quarter here in just a moment. Camdenton leads this one over Waynesville, 21-0. Again, Waynesville, at times, they were able to move the football, but a fourth down conversion gave Camdenton a final chance to score in that first quarter. And really, Camdenton, they just haven't needed a whole lot of plays. Their last two drives have taken 2 plays to get to the end zone. Waynesville's got to figure something out on defense here as we start the new quarter.
You're absolutely right. An explosive offense right now for the Lakers. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what Coach Barkley tries to do to even slow this offense down.
We don't have to worry about that just yet. Still on offense here as Michael Kelsey Jr. takes the snap. Up the middle he goes, but he's only going to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So that'll mean fourth down here. Third down and 4 the previous play. And it looks like we'll see the Tigers have to punt for the first time here tonight.
And Kelsey Jr. there took a pretty big hit. I do like the way these Camdenton Lakers are tackling right now. Grabbing somebody at the feet and then just letting the other tacklers kind of swarm on the football. It's a very fundamental, very good way to tackle.
So it's going to be fourth down and 3. Bishop Godwin, who's normally served as a team punter, currently on the sideline. So we'll see if they can't try to get Camdenton to maybe jump here. Might be the thinking right now as they send some men in motion. Tyreek Brooks in at the wingback spot. Nope, going to run a play, going to try to go for it here. Big risk as Vernon charges up the middle. He's going to have it. And so you're going to spin the dice, and it comes out, well, maybe failed that reference a bit there. Not really much of a gambler, Garrett, but either way, it's going to work out for him here as they get the first down, a gain of 5.
I'm not a big gambler either myself, but apparently Coach Barkley is. I mean, if you lose that conversion right there, this could very quickly be a 4-possession game with the way the Lakers have been moving the football. Guess it's all for naught there as they get the conversion.
Yeah, definitely putting a lot of trust in the offense. Here's Michael Kelsey Jr. on first down. Gets a couple. Gets to maybe about the 45 before he's pushed back. Already a minute gone by here in quarter number 2. Again, glad you could join us here for week 3 of the high school football season. Make sure you stick around at halftime. Obviously still a ways away, but we'll have scores for you. We'll have stats. We'll talk about the first half as it stands. As Waynesville looks to put themselves on the board here. Couple backs in the backfield. Brooks sent in motion. Fakes the reverse. Keeping it himself. Looks like that'll be Bishop Godwin on the carry. Maybe gets a yard. Third down and long upcoming here. Maybe third down, 7.5.
Yeah, and we haven't seen Chase Thomas Plummer run the ball very much. I mean, he was, like we said in the pregame, one of the guys that I was really excited to see. Hasn't got his hands on the football that much, and you got to wonder why that is.
Yeah, he's been the target of a long pass play here today. Obviously didn't really end well for Waynesville, but here he stands over at the wingback spot. David Vernon in at quarterback again. Kelsey Jr. the back. It'll be a snap to Kelsey Jr. Up the middle he goes. Another couple yards, but it's going to be well short of first down line. Fourth down and 5 once again. So we'll see what Waynesville does here. Second fourth down of the drive. First time went for it. Interesting spot there. Actually get him say about fourth down and 6. Could have sworn he maybe got an extra yard on that, but it looks like Waynesville, they're going to line up here. Bishop Godwin, the quarterback. Nope, now going to back it up here. Looks like they're going to go ahead and assume that punting formation as Camdenton sends a man back. Quick punt, great punt for Godwin. It's going to be fielded, though, at about the 16-yard line. Has room to return it. Going to try to find some room up the right sideline. He's got space. He's going to get through. Godwin might be the last man with a chance. Still on his feet as he crosses the Waynesville 30 and finally caught from behind all the way at the 27-yard line of the Tigers.
And that was senior wide receiver Reese Waters, 5'11", 165 pounds, and he put all of it on display right there. A great run, finding the holes, a fantastic punt return. If you were trying to train punt returners on how to return one, you might show them that video right there. Picking a side, sticking to it, moving in between tacklers, following the blocks. It was a great play. Camdenton deserving of the great field position they're in right now.
Yeah, Waynesville doing a good job themselves of chasing down Waters. He has speed to burn out there. I said Godwin might be the last man with a chance. No, Waynesville sending 3 men just charging up the field. They were able to catch up. Godwin making him turn back infield. So they at least get a chance to make a stop here. But it is going to be 1st down and 10 with excellent field position for the Lakers. Ball on the 30. Bear Shore taking the snap, throws it out to the left side, but the pass is going to be led a bit too much. Almost a chance there for an interception, but overall good coverage there. Michael Baker from that linebacker slot able to get out in front of that pass to the flat.
It was that one close to being an interception. I think it looked like both players kind of pulled off on it there at the last second. Maybe they didn't have a chance anyway, but a little worried about contact right there. Leads to an incompletion either way, though, for the Tigers.
2nd down and 10. Shore backing off the pass, but the pocket immediately collapses. Able to sneak through it, though. Still on his feet as he's now going to throw for the end zone. It's a jump ball situation. It looks like it's going to be caught. Are they going to say he made the grab? Yes, he did. The pocket collapsing near immediately, but Shore just simply steps through it. Throws it towards the corner of the end zone. Ultimate trust placing his wide receiver. I believe that was Kyle Eidson out there who made that grab. And they've got it 1st down and goal at the 2.
I appreciate you for talking for an extra amount of time there. My jaw was dropped. I was paralyzed.
Here's a snap to Camdenton. He's going to just take it in to score. Leaps over a Waynesville defender on his way in. So that's another Camdenton touchdown. That'll make it 27-0 here. 8:36 to go in the second. The offensive domination continues here for the Lakers. Again, very much a special team on offense. So many returners from all conference selections last year. Durnan, Shore, Eidson. They are doing some damage here as Durnan sets up to attempt the PAT. Snap is good. The kick is away. A little low, but it's through the uprights. And that'll make the score 28-0. So a 4-score ball game here as Camdenton extends their lead. 8:36 left to go here in the first half. 28-0. Back in 60 seconds. You listen to Waynesville Tiger football right here on Z102.3.
Here at Mountain Dew, we'd like to remind you, life doesn't always have to be so serious. You gotta know what's important and what's not important. Here's a checklist. Knowing how to tie a tie, not important. Standing up for your friends, important. Keeping a diary, not important. Always keeping some Mountain Dew in the fridge, important. Trying all the different bold flavors of Mountain Dew, important. Like Mountain Dew Spark, important. Mountain Dew Major Melon, important. Mountain Dew Code Red, important. Mountain Dew Voltage, important. Mountain Dew Livewire, important. Experience the boldest flavors on earth. Do the Dew.
Saying goodbye to those we love is made a little easier. Just knowing your memories are safely kept within Sunset Memorial Estates Cemetery. This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Burial at our Sunset Memorial Estates provides the respect and personalized ceremony families expect and offers many options to military families, including personalized monument selection. For more information, contact Memorial Chapels and Crematory.
Kickoff is away. Solid kick. Right side of the field. Going to be fielded about the 10-yard line. Up to the 30 we go. To the 32. 22-yard return this time for Waynesville as we get back to action. Tigers facing a big deficit here. 28-0 our score with 8:30 to go. The latest touchdown, a 2-yard touchdown run. Cam Durnan for the Camdenton Lakers as Camdenton's really showing tonight why they're a top 10 team here in Class 5.
They certainly are, and if they keep playing like this, they won't be a top 10 team for long. Could be moving up to top 8, top 6, top 5. I mean, this team is fantastic. I am thoroughly impressed with the offense led by the great Jeff Shore and the quarterback Bear Shore tonight. Wow.
Waynesville back on offense. Here's Kelsey Jr. moving forward. Still on his feet, but he loses the football. Fortunately, there to fall on it, Tyreek Brooks holds on to it. It's going to be a loss of about 2 on the play after the fumble. I like the effort there for Kelsey. Shakes off maybe a tackle or two. Still on his feet, but unfortunately, one of the Laker defenders there able to get the helmet on the football and knock it clean out of his hands, where Tyreek Brooks had to just fall on it there. There is an injured Laker on the field. Don't have a number for you just yet, but will go ahead and take an injury timeout here as they're going to bring the trainer out from the Camdenton sideline and the Waynesville sideline as well. We're going to go ahead and take a short injury timeout. We'll go ahead and make it 60 seconds. We'll extend it if need be. But again, with 8:15 left to go here in the first half, it's Camdenton 28, Waynesville nothing. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger football right here on Z102.3.
If you've been to Flo's 66 Diner in St. Robert, then you're one of the many. And if you haven't been there, you need to get on the bandwagon because you're missing out. The owner, Missy, has been in the restaurant biz since she was a kid and offers you the best in home-cooked daily specials. Breakfast with one of everybody's favorites, their biscuits and gravy, and, of course, everything else on the menu. That's Flo's 66 Diner next to O'Reilly's on historic Route 66. They're open 7 days a week. And by the way, word is that Flo's 66 Diner has the best servers.
Back here at Tiger Stadium, going to make that a 30-second break as we are back to action here. Injured Laker on the play. That was Jacob Coleman. Able to walk off under his own power, though. After the fumble, 2nd down and 14. Here's another fumble. That time on the botch snap. Just no opportunity there. Trying to get it to Chase Thomas Plummer, but couldn't hang on. The snap was a little low. And it's going to be 3rd down and long here as Waynesville having a hard time holding on to the football.
About playing teams as high level as the Camdenton Lakers. You can let this team snowball you very, very easily. That's something that the Waynesville Tigers cannot let that happen if they want to stay in this one.
So 3rd down and long here. We'll see what Waynesville has cooking. Tyreek Brooks, the wingback. Direct snap and carry here. Chase Thomas Plummer past the original line of scrimmage, trying to carry some Lakers all the way down to the 1st down marker. He almost got there. I think it's going to be close. A flag after the play. Well after the play, I should say. The initial play was an 18-yard gain for Chase Thomas Plummer on the direct snap. But what could the flag be? Again, came well after the tackle.
Flag's going to be scary for sure here.
It's going to be unsportsmanlike here on Camdenton. So, give them the 1st down as well. I said it was going to be close. They were going to mark 4th and 1, but that will go ahead and solidify the new set of downs. 1st down and 10 as Waynesville finds themselves back into Camdenton territory. It'll be placed all the way at the Camdenton 44-yard line. Big penalty coming off the big run. 33 total yards on the play.
Yeah, it was big, and that's one of the first time we've really seen Chase Thomas Plummer carry the football. I would make him the bell cow back at this point. I mean, he's been very, very impressive, doing everything you want to see out of a main starting running back.
Yeah, definitely showed off the power there. Carried 4 or 5 Lakers the necessary 5 yards to get near that 1st down marker. Here's another direct snap to Thomas Plummer, this time trying to juke off to the right. Not a whole lot of running room this time, though. He's eventually roped down at the 44. So back to the original line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I tried to bounce it outside there. That might be one of the cons against Thomas Plummer. He usually will try to bounce it to the outside. He's always looking for the big play. That's something that can definitely help you if you're especially down like this, but sometimes that can hurt you. Maybe could have gotten 3 or 4 yards up the middle there instead. Elects to try to cut it outside, and not a big gain to be found.
Yeah, so 2nd down here and still 10 to go. No gain on the previous play. Brooks sent in motion. Vernon on the carry. Hit hard, but still going to get a couple here. 3rd down and 9 upcoming here. Big hit, Sam DeMott running forward, making the top. But it looks like we're going to have another injured Laker here on the field. We might have another injury timeout as the helmet comes off down there and the trainer comes back out onto the field. So I'll update you on that situation, but again, we'll go ahead and take another injury timeout. 6:21 here to go in the first half. Still 28-0 in favor of Camdenton. We'll come back here in just a moment. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger football right here on Z102.3.
Been to Flo's 66 Diner in St. Robert, then you're one of the many. And if you haven't been there, you need to get on the bandwagon because you're missing out. The owner, Missy, has been in the restaurant biz since she was a kid and offers you the best in home-cooked daily specials. Breakfast with one of everybody's favorites, their biscuits and gravy, and, of course, everything else on the menu. That's Flo's 66 Diner next to O'Reilly's on historic Route 66. They're open 7 days a week. And by the way, word is that Flo's 66 Diner has the best servers in town.
It's tailgating savings all September at your Napa Auto Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply. Fuel your passion and protect your engine with Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic and High Mile Motor Oil. On sale $29.99 for synthetic, $30.99 for high mile. Save $15 on a pair of Trico Premium and Super Premium wiper blades. And save 30% on a Maxi Track duffel bag, now $13.99. These savings and more are at your Napa Auto Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, off Missouri Avenue in St. Robert. Get the good stuff 7 days a week.
Back here at Tiger Stadium, 3rd down and 9. Brooks sent in motion, fakes the handoff. Vernon going to get to about the 40-yard line on the carry. And that'll set up another 4th down. Connor Harbert, Garrett Bowles here with you, Z102.3. And we'll see what Waynesville does here. They've gone for it several 4th downs here today. Only 1 punt on their first 3 drives. Unfortunately, the other drives have ended in things such as turnover on downs, interceptions, and other things of that nature. But we'll see if they have it here. 4th down and 6. 5:50 left to go in the first half. Definitely much more comfortable here. Definitely more 4-down territory, but somebody's going to jump, and I think that's going to be maybe false start here on Waynesville.
Yeah, and they're already walking it back. Very quick reactions there for the Waynesville offensive line. A little too quick in the original play there. That's why you got the flag, but going to go ahead and mark it down. And I think the question as to whether or not they'll punt or go for it has just been answered at this point.
Well, we'll still see here. It's on the 45-yard line of Camdenton. You are in Laker territory. It is Bishop Godwin, the quarterback. Also serves as the punter. Yep, going to go ahead and back it up here to about the Waynesville 45. He is going to punt it. Punt off to the right. Gets good distance on it. It'll sail out of bounds. And it will put Camdenton back at about the 10-yard line. So ultimately a pretty solid punt there for Godwin. 35 yards, trying to pin him back within their own red zone. He does so successfully. And we'll see once again this Waynesville defense come back out onto the field. But a big question here for the Tiger defense, what are you going to do to stop the train that is the Camdenton offense here at the moment? Camdenton has seemingly had their way all day, from short, from long, from the air, from the ground. It's just been impossible to stop what Camdenton has offered here tonight.
It really has, and I would love to say I could defensively look at the game here and just break down what Waynesville needs to do to stop them, but this has just been an incredible showing right now for Bear Shore and the rest of this Laker offense, continuing to spread out the football, spread out the plays across the field, and spread the football down the field. And looks like we might be getting a timeout here is what I'm seeing.
A whistle, both teams going to go off to the sideline here, so we will have a timeout. We'll take one, too. Tell you what, before we get going with this latest drive, Camdenton with the football. They'll start 1st down and 10 from, how about the 15, actually. So give them 5 yards extra, but we'll be back in 60 seconds. 5:18 to go, 28-0 in favor of Camdenton. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger football right here on Z102.3.
Now is a great time to pre-order a new vehicle from Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert. When you do, you lock in your price now to protect from future price increases. Or, if you want a pre-owned vehicle, we have a huge selection. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade, and we're still buying late model vehicles. That's cause we've got your back. To check out our inventory with new shipments arriving daily, come by Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert or shop online at edmorsefordstrobert.com and find out what it means to be backed by Morse.
Getting back to it here at Tiger Stadium, back from the timeout. That was actually an official's timeout as Bear Shore takes a snap, drops back to pass. Going to go across the middle with it. Open receiver, ball's going to be caught. Tripped up at about the 40-yard line, but it's a big gain of 25 here on 1st down and 10. Found his man down the field, making the catch. Hayes Hewlett for the Lakers.
And he was one of the guys mentioned in several different interviews. He's a very good player. He showed it right now, kind of jumping in between would-be defenders right there. And, it's got a big gain right there for the Lakers.
Same formation, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Ball on the left hash. Shore takes the snap. Waynesville sending blitz. Here's the pass down the field, trying to find Hewlett again, but it's going to be a bit too short for Hewlett to handle. It'll fall incomplete. 2nd down and 10 upcoming.
Just a little bit underthrown there by Shore, but I'll tell you what, I think I'll give him a pass on that one with some of the other throws he's made tonight. Right there, it's difficult to make some of those routes where the wide receiver hits a certain hash mark and then breaks diagonally towards the sideline. That's what that route was, and just not perfect placement there by the Laker quarterback.
Waynesville's Mason Perez sent on the blitz, maybe pressuring Shore a bit. Pass out to the flat, but again, this time left a little bit too long. Trying to find Javari Stewart, who has a touchdown grab here today. Very similar play to the one he scored on earlier. That one's also incomplete. Now 3rd down and 10. First time we've seen third down tonight for Camdenton. That's how they've looked tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I think it's a moral victory either way if you can just hold this offense to not scoring right now.
Third down and 10 again, 4:56 left to go in the first half. Still an empty backfield. Ashore takes the snap. Looking to pass here. Pocket collapsing, but has Hewlett once again. That ball just a bit too long. Hewlett wide open. He was able to beat his man, but Shore just maybe 1 or 2 yards too far to make the grab there. And that'll bring up fourth down and 10.
He, on 3 straight plays now, has gone to the air and gone to the air. Big has this Camdenton Laker offense, and it looks like maybe right now Tigers saying, no, not more, not more. No more, not yet. We're not dead yet. You're not just going to walk all over us and run all over us. This defense has been improved throughout the past couple of years, and they're continuing to prove it, at least on this drive.
Yeah, but Cam Durnan in as the quarterback. Nope, actually going to punt it, but the punt was blocked. Ball is on the ground, still loose. Who's going to fall on the football? Eventually, I think it's going to be Camdenton who picks it up, but Waynesville is going to get excellent field position here. Camdenton running an odd punt formation, lining up like they were going to go for it, 5 wide, trying to punt it from about 3 yards deep. Waynesville, who's been getting to the quarterback tonight, that's about as easy of a punt block as you're going to make.
Yeah, I am trying my best to make some sense out of that play call, and with all the great calls that Jeff Shore, the coach of the Lakers, has made over the years, that one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to defend as easy as some of the other ones, but regardless, you saw how this Waynesville Tiger crowd has exploded after that play. They just needed something to cheer for. Special teams did it for him right there.
Well, tell you what will really get him going here is a Waynesville score. 1 second on the play clock. Going to get the snap off. Michael Kelsey Jr. direct snap. Past the 20 he goes. 2 yards to about the 18-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. As I always say, I'm always about a yard or so short or long. No, they're going to give him 2. Of course, I always say that, and then I get the one right. But it's going to be second down and 8 as David Vernon comes in from the sideline to handle the quarterback duties once again.
Yeah, very interesting to see how often that they are rotating in and out quarterbacks. Usually coaches like to do it after every drive or every couple plays. This has almost been 50-50 so far.
Here's a direct snap. Now Chase Thomas Plummer charging up the middle. He'll get to about the 15 or thereabouts. It'll be third down, but a manageable third down. Looks like it might be third down and 4 to go. Need to get to the 11-yard line. Football placed at the 15.
Yeah, this is a big play in this drive right here. I think a 4-touchdown difference game is tough. At least whenever you're within 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns, it gives you a little bit more of a way to look back and go, all right, we got beat, but we at least showed some sort of toughness, some good at some point in the game right now. Waynesville would love to at least get 1 touchdown on the board this half.
Here's Thomas Plummer juking off to his right, still on his feet as he gets hit by one Laker. Eventually falls, but where are they going to place it at? It's going to be close, definitely 4-down territory if he is going to be short. And it looks like he might be a yard shy. It'll be 4th down and 1, but they're going to go for it, of course, within their own red zone. Don't think that's much of a debate.
It certainly does appear that way. I wouldn't argue with you on that one.
Don't even know
right
why
there.
I'm mentioning it, to be honest with you. Of course you're going to go for it 4th and 1 on the 11-yard line. Maybe to give you something to talk about. So here we go, 4th down and about 1 to go. Thomas Plummer, direct snap, moving to his right. Going to be hit, and it's going to be close. We'll see. I think he may have been just shy. Oh, it's going to be close. Might even get a measurement here. We'll see.
And I have been singing Thomas Plummer's
He's going to be short.
I've been singing Chase Thomas Plummer's praises all night, so I think I get to offer a fair little bit of criticism right here. He had the first down. He had the first down going right up the middle. The offensive interior line did a fantastic job there, but Chase Thomas Plummer trying to bounce it outside and get a big gain. Sometimes, especially on 4th and 1 or 3rd and 2, you've got to just take the yardage when it presents itself. Plummer not doing it there, trying to bounce it outside, make a big play, and it no doubt cost the Waynesville Tigers just now.
Yeah, so going to be placed at the 11-yard line, and when I say short, I mean just a few inches short. As Bear Shore takes a snap here on 1st down. Now into his own end zone as he rolls out to his right, going to the right sideline now. Pass is going to be caught, but was he in bounds? I think they're going to say he was. Throwing on the run, Bear Shore there, finding a man in stride. And it'll be a gain here of 9 on first down, 2nd down and 1.
And one of the things we haven't got to bring up yet is the wide receiver's ability to keep a foot in bounds whenever they're catching a football. It has been very impressive. Both feet have to touch the ground in the field of play. They've been doing a great job of that so far in this one. Not something you see from high school receivers.
Javari Stewart on the grab there. Here's a pass out to the flat. Caught. Going to be enough for the first down. Gets about 4, maybe 3. Throwing it out to the flat there. That was Kyle Eitzen, who's had a couple very nice grabs here today. He has another one. First down and 10. Ball placed at the 25-yard line. So again, a 4-yard gain in the end. 3 wide receivers to the left. Shore, this time going to look to the opposite flat. Has Durnan. He'll make the catch. Past the 35. Flags thrown as he's taken down at the 42. Flags coming in well before the tackle, so we'll see if this might be holding. We'll see. Don't want to throw too many guesses around here, but it was thrown at about the vicinity of the 30-yard line. So
Looks like we got 2 flags out there now.
Yeah, they came out simultaneously. A couple of our officials saw it, and it is going to be holding called here against Camdenton. So that'll negate the gain. But again, came past the original line of scrimmage, so we'll see where the spot comes out. They'll go ahead and mark it off here. And they'll place the football at about the 31, no, excuse me, how about the 26-yard line? So back to the 26. We'll repeat first down. In fact, it'll just be first down and 10. So just take away the big play and we'll just start the drive. Or we'll start the chains, we'll start the set of downs. There's the words I was looking for. We'll start the set of downs over again.
A little bit of a reset here.
But first, our officials actually going to gather up and talk things over. 2:18 left to go in the first half. Again, just now joining us, 28-0 favor of Camdenton. 21-0 at the end of one. One score for the Lakers so far in this second quarter. But they control the football. First and 10, ball in the 26. Shore, empty backfield, takes a snap. Moving off to his left, now going to roll out of the pocket, in some trouble, loses the football, but the ball I think is going to be caught. I think that's actually going to go down as a completed pass. And somebody was there to make the grab, but it's still going to be a loss.
I'm going to have to write it down as a completed pass. I don't really know what else to call that. It looked like a fumble that had kind of went forward, which is interesting there as we're going to get a timeout. Connor?
Yeah, I think Shore was trying to throw the football, but he was hit kind of as he was moving along, but a lineman was there to make the grab, so we'll see where they put the football in the end, as it is going to be about 2nd and 13 when we get back to it here. But, of course, we'll go ahead and keep it right here as we talk through a little bit of the timeout. Timeout on the field taken here by Camdenton. Coach Jeff Shore coming about halfway out through the field. Maybe not happy with that latest play there. The pocket really collapsing. And again, that's one of the things, that's one of the positives I've really liked from Waynesville here tonight, Garrett. The defensive line has been able to get to Shore a few times. Shore, very, very good under pressure, of course. We've seen him make some throws on the run, but the fact that he's having to make these throws on the run, you got to give props to this defensive line.
You certainly do. No sacks yet. According to my stats here, no sacks quite yet for the Waynesville Tigers. They've been putting great pressure on this great quarterback. Shore, though, able to maybe knock a few throws down and maybe get separation from the Camdenton offensive line at times.
Here's Shore again on 2nd down and 13. Going to go across the middle of the field. Pass is caught by Durham, and he's going to be gone to score. Caught across the middle. Durham takes it all the way into the end zone. 74 yards on the pass and catch. 34-0 in favor of Camdenton. Waynesville just simply beat deep once again.
Yeah, the way Shore threw that pass, he led his receiver beautifully, able to get him out into some open space there. That was a high-level throw. That did not seem like a high school quarterback making that pass. Very impressive by Shore.
Yeah, Shore, of course, a senior, receiving considerable attention. Kind of shows why right there, hitting Durnan, showing why Durnan also receiving some eyes on him as well. So Durnan here to attempt the PAT. It's up and away. Again, it's a little low, but it's going to be through. And that'll make it a 35-0 ball game. 35-0 in favor of Camdenton. 1:52 left to go in this first half. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football right here on Z102.3.
Now is a great time to pre-order a new vehicle from Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert. When you do, you lock in your price now to protect from future price increases. Or, if you want a pre-owned vehicle, we have a huge selection. Plus, we'll give you top dollar for your trade. And we're still buying late model vehicles. That's cause we've got your back. To check out our inventory with new shipments arriving daily, come by Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert or shop online at edmorsefordstrobert.com and find out what it means to be backed by Morse.
Hear that? That's the plumpest, juiciest hot dogs you've ever seen getting their grill on. But we both know what'll make it sound even better. Oh yeah, it's a Pepsi to go with your hot dog. Because when you're chomping on America's favorite meal, relish, mustard, and onions perfectly blending into a crescendo of flavor, there's only one thing that makes everything about that moment better. A cold, refreshing Pepsi. See what I mean? It's like music to my ears. Hot dogs. Better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Back here at Tiger Stadium, we get back to it. 1:52 to go. 74-yard touchdown grab. Shore to Durnan. It's been a lethal combination all night. 35-0 in favor of Camdenton as Durnan kicks it away again, this time up the middle. Field about the 7-yard line. Up the right sideline. That's going to be Brandon Howard on the return. Another solid return. He's had some good ones tonight, Howard has. And so we'll see where the Tigers take control once again. Had a good opportunity on their last drive. Got short field position. Unfortunately, just came a couple inches short. But at the same time, we've seen them make bits and pieces. We've seen them being able to slash through this defense at times. With a minute 45, we'll see what the plan is here, as they'll need to go 70 yards to try to add something here before the end of the quarter.
Yeah, it's a big ask to ask the Tigers to be pushing this far down the field. Big ask for the Tigers to be pushing this far down the field, but maybe see some good things, make adjustments at halftime.
Pistol formation here as Vernon takes a snap. He's going to go to the air, pump fakes, and then is taken down. Maybe had a second thought there, maybe looking for Brooks up the right sideline. But it looks like he may, well, we'll see where they spot it. See how many yards here. Or maybe they'll just say it was an incomplete pass. Looks like he got rid of it just in time there for it to count as an incomplete pass. So 2nd down and 10. 15 seconds coming off the clock. A minute 30 to go. Coming back, that same formation. Pistol, 3 wide receivers left. Vernon again takes a snap off to the left, trying to find a man across the middle, trying to find Thomas Plummer. But the pass is going to be thrown a bit too short. 3rd down and 10.
And let him just a bit too much. I like the play call there. Try to get it into the hands of Thomas Plummer in open space, and we've seen what he can do once he's out in an open field like that right now. Or right there, I should say. Just let him a bit too much, and that's something you can do pretty easily when you're going against the Camdenton Lakers. Big, tall guys over there. But overall, I think a great route by Chase Thomas Plummer. Able to get open fairly easily on that one.
So it'll be 3rd down and 10. 1:27 now on the clock. Here's a direct snap. Thomas Plummer hitting the backfield. Still trying to push through, but eventually he's pushed back by the majority of the Lakers defense. Everybody converging on the ball there, Waynesville and Camdenton. And it'll be 4th down here. We'll see if Camdenton maybe takes a timeout with just over a minute left to go in the quarter. And that they will. So they'll go ahead and take a timeout to stop the clock. That is Camdenton's 2nd timeout of the half. A minute 6 to go. Lakers lead by 35. 35-0 our score. We'll be back here in about 60 seconds. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football right here on Z102.3.
You're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
or a free insurance review.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville is working these days, keeping their customers cool with Luxair's high-performance heating and air conditioning equipment, which is top of the line. Since 1954, Luxair has stood for uncompromising quality and unmistakable attention to detail. AirServe is your Luxair dealer, but they service all brands. So if your AC is not performing up to par, contact AirServe at 505 Historic Route 66 at 433-3613 or 774-7805. When Mother Nature turns on the heat, you turn on the air. It's the cool thing to do.
Back here to Tiger Stadium, Waynesville set to punt it away. 4th down and 10 from the 30. Godwin punts away. Low line drive punt. Bounces around. Camdenton going to clear out. Starts to roll back. So Waynesville going to pick it up here at about the Camdenton 42. No, how about the 37-yard line there or so. Connor Harvick, Garrett Bowles here with you. Z102.3. A minute 10 here on the clock, and now we see what Camdenton will do with their last few minutes. Or should I say their last minute here on the clock. Do have one timeout available, the Lakers do, but we've seen they've really been a one-play kind of team. One play to score from deep.
Yeah, you know, I'm usually not the one to make predictions on air. It's never something that I want to do. However, I think the Lakers are going to pass the football on this drive at some point.
Yeah, they really have not shown that they really want to put the football on the ground. In fact, I think we've only seen maybe a scramble or two from Shore tonight. It is going to be 4 wide receivers right, 1 to the right. 4 to the left, 1 to the right. Shore in some trouble, though. Comes out of the pocket. Now going to go to the right sideline. Catches a sliding Hayes Hewlett just past the first down marker. Inbounds, though. So the clock does continue here, or it will continue with the whistle as they hurry up to the line. 1 minute remaining. First down and 10 from the Camdenton 47. Still 5 out, but 3 to the left this time. Shore again to the air. Moving to his right. Again going to that right sideline. Again going to find a sliding Hewitt. Same play. This time only about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4, or maybe. I think, yeah, it looks like they're going to say incomplete. Yeah, good eye.
Looked to hit the ground just before it touched Hewlett's hands, and I've been really impressed with the scramble drill here as well. Hewlett kind of trying to turn back around. That's what you want to do whenever your quarterback gets outside of the pocket. You want to start to work your way back towards him, make a throw as easy as possible. Waynesville on that one, though, great job of recognizing it and defending it.
Shore able to get the play from the sideline this time. Looks to his left. Pump fakes. Now going to go for it. Trying to find Durnan. That ball's going to be just out of the hands of Durnan. Looking for that corner route towards the 20-yard line of Waynesville. Slips in and out of the hands. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
And it was still good coverage by number 10, Johnny Hedrick there. If he would have been a step or two slower, Shore could have had time to kind of put that ball in a wider catch radius area, and then that might have been a touchdown. Hedrick, though, staying step for step with number 13 there on the Lakers and making a tough catch even tougher and eventually incomplete.
3rd down and 10 here. Again, ball on the Camdenton 47. 46 seconds on the clock here. Shore going to the air, but he's going to be hit. Loses the football. Shore going to try to dive for it. Waynesville tries the same, and it looks like Waynesville's going to recover. A fumble recovery here for the Tigers. And they'll get the football here with 39 seconds. A chance to maybe add some points. They'll need to go about 35 yards, 39 seconds with all 3 of their timeouts to do it. But a big hit forces the fumble there. Excellent job from that blitz.
It definitely was, and like you said earlier, pressure has been coming all night, but it hasn't amounted to any stops yet. It's amounted to a few incompletions, a couple wonky throws that ended up still finding the receiver's hands, but that time, a big sack, a big fumble, and now great field possession with still 40 seconds left for the Tigers offense to get downfield, put this game a little bit closer than it's been so far.
And so we'll have a timeout before we start the drive, so 39 seconds with 2 Waynesville timeouts to do it. And again, they'll start it at the 30-yard line. Again, can't even read my 5s here today, Garrett. But we'll go ahead and take 60 seconds. We'll come back here in just a moment. Again, Waynesville, big fumble there. We'll come back in 60. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Football right here on Z102.3.
Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville is one of Missouri's top-performing Chevy dealers. They're locally owned and operated. Lowe Chevrolet is getting more new inventory every week. When the semi-truck rolls onto the Lowe Chevrolet parking lot, pick what you want off the truck right there on the spot. Check back often to see what new vehicles have arrived. Find them online at lowchevy.com. And of course, see them off I-44 exit 156, Waynesville.
Here at Mountain Dew, we'd like to remind you, life doesn't always have to be so serious. You gotta know what's important and what's not important. Here's a checklist. Knowing how to tie a tie, not important. Standing up for your friends, important. Keeping a diary, not important. Always keeping some Mountain Dew in the fridge, important. Trying all the different bold flavors of Mountain Dew, important. Like Mountain Dew Spark, important. Mountain Dew Major Melon, important. Mountain Dew Code Red, important. Mountain Dew Voltage, important. Mountain Dew Livewire, important. Experience the boldest flavors on earth. Do the Dew.
Back here at Tiger Stadium, first play in the books, a 9-yard keeper, David Vernon, actually looking to go to the air, but able to tuck it and run, sneaks through the pocket, and wisely goes out of bounds as well. 31 seconds, second down and 1. Football on the 21-yard line here of Camdenton. After the fumble recovery, Waynesville maybe with a chance to add some points before the half. Vernon going to the air, lobs one up, and it's going to be knocked away. Tell you what, had a bit of a flip-flop out there. Waynesville finding themselves having to play defense on that pass as that ball was in and out of the hands of the Camdenton defensive back. I believe out there that was Andon Van Skyke who had an opportunity for that one.
Indeed it was, and it looks like Vernon maybe needs to get a little more oomph behind those passes. He looks to be sailing them just a little bit, a couple of floaters there. If he could turn that into more of a tighter spiral, more of a bullet-style pass there, that one might have found the receiver's hands and gotten him into the end zone.
So 5 seconds off the clock here. It's third down and 1. Same formation though. Pistol, 3 wide receivers right. Vernon to the air again, going out to his right. He throws, and that ball is going to be picked off. It's going to be intercepted. As Camdenton just going to go ahead and take a knee in the end zone. And so Waynesville trying to find the man in the end zone. Unfortunately, another pass skied a bit too much. And Camdenton's able to get under it for the interception there.
That's exactly right. It's going to be a tough second half for the Waynesville Tigers if it keeps up this way. Camdenton has really flexed, I think, throughout the first half here. But the impressive thing about the Tigers, we've still had some fantastic plays by them so far. We've had some deep throws. We've had some good runs. We've had a sack and a forced fumble. This is not the end of the football game, and it's certainly something that the Tigers can completely lay there. Might not show it.
Yeah, of course, we'll have some positives. We'll have some negatives that we can take from this first half. We'll talk about it here in a little bit. But as it stands, man set in motion. It's going to be a reverse here on first down. Hayes Hewitt on the carry. Spins away from one defender. Flag is thrown as he's knocked out of bounds at about the Camdenton 39-yard line. In fact, the first time we've seen a designed run play coming from Camdenton here tonight. But of course, as Camdenton is and does, comes from the wide receiver slot with Hayes Hewitt running the wide receiver reverse. So we'll see what the flag is. We'll see where it comes in. And we'll adjust accordingly. 9 seconds left to go in the half. It'll be holding here called against Camdenton.
It was a beautiful spin move there, but way to stay with him by the Waynesville Tigers. I mean, staying with him, pushing him out of bounds there, just continuing to maybe get into the locker room as soon as possible here. You're likely not going to have a big opportunity to score here. Get us to the locker room, get us refreshed, get us going again, get a game plan together for this second half.
9 seconds here. We'll see if this is maybe the final play of the half. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more, depending on the results of this one right here. Shore sends a man in motion. That's Hewitt. Fakes the handoff. He's going to look for it. Shore just going to chuck this one down the field. Trying to find a man in coverage. That ball is going to be knocked away. Brooks had an opportunity for the interception. But we will get one more here. That play, all in all, about 7 seconds long. Still 2 on the clock. A nice coverage there. Tyreek Brooks down deep. Nice double coverage, I should say. But Brooks had a chance for the pick. Just couldn't bring it in. Had to knock it down in the end.
That's true, and I'll tell you what, it's something that we've been kind of criticizing or wanting to see for the past couple of weeks. He got his head around. He made a play on the football, avoiding a pass interference. Great job there by Brooks. It's something that we've wanted to see for a while.
We'll see if Camdenton takes one more shot here. Going to send the man in motion. It's going to be the handoff this